Hello and welcome to another Elder Scrolls Online Unraveled. Today I'm going to look at sneak attacks, whether sneak attacks can critical, and the effect of a partially charged attack on your sneak attack. You can see my weapon critical is 25%, so I should be expecting crits about 25% of the time. To begin with, we're just going to get a baseline of the regular and critical attacks for light and heavies with this bow. I'll keep track of the numbers on screen for you, and at the end we'll pull it all together in a spreadsheet. So we're getting 62 on a regular light hit, 93 on a crit. That's 50% additional damage. Heavies are 127 on a hit, 191 on a crit. That's also 50% additional damage. That's what we're expecting to see. Our numbers so far have been very consistent. Not getting any deviations or variance. I'll take a look at the sneak attacks now. 249. And a lot of people will say that you can crit on a sneak attack and do additional damage, but I've never seen that in my testing. In this case, I did more tests than there are on this video, but every single one came out at 249. And with my 25% crit chance, you would think that I would have crits, well, at least one. And next we'll take a look at partial sneak attacks. A partial attack is when you hold your charge until the bar is almost full, but not all the way to heavy attack. Now the odd thing about these are that they do significantly more damage than a regular heavy sneak. This may be a bug, we're not sure. It's been reported and so far hasn't been changed, but you can see the much more damage when you only partially charge the bar. We'll take a look at the same sort of thing with dual wield, and we'll see pretty much the same pattern. Have two daggers here. Weapon criticals again 25%, so we should see crits about 25% of the time. Our regular heavy attack is two swings with dual wield, a main hand and an offhand. And the main hand is swinging for 58, offhand for 46, and our crits are 50% larger with both hands. Each hand does crit individually though. Now with a dual wield sneak attack, it still does two swings. The first swing gets the sneak attack big bonus and shoots up to 221. The offhand seems to get a small increase. It goes to 73 and crits 110. The offhand will crit on occasion, but we never see any variance with the first number. It's always 221. Again, leading me to believe that that portion of the attack cannot do an additional crit. Our dual wield partial is only one swing, but it's hitting for between 539 and 571 damage. Much more than both hits combined. Even if the second hand crits much more, it's still hitting much more with a partial than the heavy swing. And then just to be complete, so here's a two-hander sneak attack and partial sneak attack. The heavy hitting for 345 and the partial hitting for 605 damage. Okay, and let's pull the numbers up. There we go. So I think we have some good numbers. There were a lot more repetitions of these tests off camera, but I'm sure you didn't want to see me shooting ghosts with a bow for 127 damage over and over again. What I am seeing here is, again, the consistency of the sneak attack numbers always being for the same amount, at least for the dual wield for the first number, and not ever seeming to be able to get an extra crit multiplier off of that. I'm not sure what the people are seeing who are saying that they've tested it and found an additional chance to crit on your sneak attack, but I'm just not seeing it. Anyone who has any ideas for what I may be missing, let me know. We're also seeing our partial sneak number, which again may be a bug, but it's going from about 40% additional damage on a bow up to 75% additional damage on the two-hander. So that's kind of odd. It's doing a lot of additional damage for holding down the button for less time. So the other weird thing I'm seeing is the heavy attack to heavy sneak for the bow is about double. It's a little less than double. But they increase from a heavy attack to a heavy sneak on dual wield. We're going from, what do we have there, 104 combined with both weapons on a heavy attack, up to between 294 and 331. That's about 300% of the regular heavy attack there being done with a sneak attack. And it's odd that it's a different multiplier than we're seeing with the bow. Well, thank you all for watching another episode. I hope you found it interesting and informative. I'd also like to thank Tropos, the developer of the Foundry Tactical Combat add-on, without which none of these tests would be possible. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you have any feedback, please leave a comment or catch up with me on the Tamriel Foundry Game Mechanics forums. I spend a lot of time there. Well, I'm going to go try and finish up another video or two and then maybe get some sleep. So until next time, take care.